Please put this on your mama, bro. Just put it on your mama, bro. And
Oh,
I'll
my mama on Valley Grave.
Somebody says YB and DaBaby sales flopped. That was a money grab. You could tell because none of them, like obviously, well, DaBaby did do some interviews, but that project was not supported. Like I can't really see the support for it. I don't see no billboards for it. It was a money grab. They took the money. They're doing minimal promo. Youngboy basically did nothing. DaBaby basically only did some interviews, and that's it. That's it. Somebody say excuses for YB. No, it's not excuses for YB. If you want to call it a flop, you can. The thing with Youngboy is that like Youngboy drops so many projects is that you have to, when you're talking about his sales, you got to pick and choose the albums to compare his sales to, because he drops, like there's certain niggas who only drop albums when there's big budgets. Youngboy will drop just 6 songs just because he want to, which I think keeps his fan base. But when he's finally dropping an album, I think it all pays off. Talk about Kodak's sales. 60K. I don't think that those are bad. I think Kodak is going to, I think Kodak is catching stride back again. And I think the next album is going to be better. I think the 60K is a reflection of the tide turning. I think he dropped a project before, did a little bit less. The reason why I think people really thought Kodak was about to be finished, bro. I really think that. And I think he's been dropping music consistently. And that's why I keep telling you, I remember what I said about Dirk. Dirk's album sales already been sold. Like the hype is already there for the sales. You get me? Sometimes you sell an album before the album drops. And it's all about the hype and momentum you build up to that. It's like the Carter 3 did $1 million and really was going to do $1 million before people heard the music. Nigga, Lil Wayne was the hottest artist on the fucking planet dropping all these mixtapes. By the time you got to Carter 3, nigga, all he had to do was just rhyme on that shit and it was going to do like damn near $1 million. He was the hottest thing. So I think what Kodak is doing, he's gearing up the engine, he's revving it up. That's why he just announced I'm about to drop something else. Also, I think he realizes the new formula that Dirk is using, Youngboy's using. It's not drop one album and disappear. It's keep dropping fucking music. Gain momentum, keep your foot on their necks, and keep running it up. So I think that's what's happening right now. All right. Holy. Wait, that one's done, right? Yeah, that one's done. Whoa. Chat, what are y'all rating it right now? Could y'all spam some ratings, please? Spam some ratings. I got some first thoughts. I won't give a full review of this project. First of all, I keep telling you I hate that projects come out at midnight. Everybody wants to have a hot take 50 minutes after the project comes out. I've only heard most of these songs once. I can't tell you definitively if I'm going to rock with these songs. On first listen, I'll say this. What I thought this album was going to be was the same goddamn energy that Dirk been on the last while in music. A lot of murder, kill shit. I'm going to keep it honest with you. Pretty much drilling and killing and spinning and winning, all that type of shit. This was actually not that. This was a pretty well-balanced attempt. Now, here's the thing. You might be listening to Dirk to hear, let's ride on these niggas, let's spin the block, let's get back, like all of that shit. But I think he tried to make a concerted effort to please a lot of different people. It starts off kind of like, and by the way, it starts off with him paying respects to pretty much exactly where he kind of came from. He kind of wrapped it up with the theme of 7220. He paid respects to, D-Thang. He paid respect, He even shouted out Newski. He really did tap into his story. You know, it's not just a collection of songs. And I guess this is where we all got to think about when we think about an album. Do you just want a bunch of songs like Hellcats and Trackhawks, or you want that nigga to really make an album? You know, it sounds like an album. Now, even if it wasn't exactly the tone that I wanted, this is the mood that Dirk is on. By the time you get to about middle part of this album, it's clear. Dirk loves India. God damn it, man. That nigga love him some India, man. Like about 4 or 5 songs of this is straight love songs, love ballads to India. You get me? And I can't blame him. A chick was holding it down for me to shoot out. I might have to make half my album about her too. Fuck it. Okay? As far as feature-wise go, I think the Summer Walker one was a pretty dope move. By the way, I also noticed he made a concerted effort to make songs that women could like. Like, once we get to I kind of want to say like past like track 6. Past track 6, I think he's making a bunch of songs that women could like. Now, if you came into this album or you're interested in this album because of this supposed back and forth with him and Youngboy, you're probably saying, what the fuck is this? I'm going to be honest. And by the way, for whatever reason, I thought he was going to have one song on there where he was firing up at Youngboy. That wasn't the case. Which this is why Dirk is smart in a way. Dirk is a classic. He'll bait. He as I said, he defeated 6ix9ine with the same method. You know what I mean? He doesn't talk much outside of music. He kind of baits you into listening to the music to hear what he got to say. And then when he drops his music, he won't make his music all about this and you. He makes his music about him, and he might have a line or two where he's kind of going at you. But, you know what I mean? Look what he did on the Please Don't Play That Little Boy in the Club because we don't listen to rats. You know what I mean? Again, he hit you with one line. You know what I mean? So I think Dirk he's pretty smart with that. I think he also baited all the attention to this 7220 shit. That's why I think he also, think about this. If you listen to this album, there's nothing about this album, in my opinion, that says Dirk wanted to be adversarial or like compete. Yet Dirk was on Twitter talking about, I dare somebody to drop on my date. Nigga, this album's a pretty much a, you know, half of it's about your girl. The other half is about like the homies that passed away. There ain't nothing for like niggas dropping on your date. I don't know. It's not like you over here making like a bunch of Hellcat and Trackhawks on this particular album. Once again, I still think it's a really balanced project. So I don't know. I'm gonna see what. There's a few songs that I think will like, you know, is gonna last and stick, but only time could tell. Now, remember I told you I think he was gonna do 150. I'm going to still stick to 150. I think there's a range. 100 to 160. On the lowest of low, I can't see Dirk doing below 100. And on the highest of highs, I don't see Dirk doing like, doing over like 170. I would say probably 160. So between 100 and 160, I wouldn't be surprised. I think if he does anything over 120, it's a dub. Anything over 120. If he does 130, it's a dub. If he does 121, it's a dub. If he does 120, it's a dub. Again, it's all about showing that Dirk's career is growing. He's constantly taking a step up. And he's playing this shit really well because he's using some of the same tricks that other people use, except he's not doing it on social media. Well, he is still doing it on social media. He's making a little vague posts, but he ain't like, you know, going live and just running his mouth, you know what I mean, like we would normally see. So it looks like he's unbothered. But I think he's playing this whole shit pretty good. What did y'all think? Somebody said 120 is crazy for this album. What do you mean crazy? Like crazy low or crazy high? You don't think Dirk is that hot? I disagree. You think, whoa. So y'all think he's not even doing 120? Y'all are tripping. Somebody say he's not doing over 100. Now he's easily doing over 100. Easily. Some of y'all are saying, some of y'all say mid. Well, here's the thing, and this is the thing about saying mid so quick. The reason why also I'm not giving oh, I think it's this or that is because I'm telling you, I think we thought that we're gonna get a different album.